Woken by sex with a ghost. I'm a widow and I live with my teenage daughter in a mobile home in a trailer park. My home is less than 20 years old, but it is definitely haunted. We have two types of ghosts. One is human and the other is an animal. They seem to travel together, so when one isn't around, neither is the other. Over the last 6 years we've had several experiences with our ghosts, from soda cans flying across the room, fans being knocked off the television twice, hearing typing on keyboards but there's no one on them when I check, hearing a laugh track from old sitcoms from the 60s and the TV isn't on, thumping in the back room, things walking on the bed and resting at our feet, and so on. My daughter's friends had all heard/felt the ghost cat and a few experienced the human. We all accept that ghosts exist and welcome them. I have had ghostly encounters in nearly every home I've lived in, so I think they realize we're safe and can be trusted. We watched the show on Discovery, or a channel like it, about women who have had sexual encounters with ghosts. That night when I went to bed, I commented aloud that I wouldn't be opposed to having a ghostly visitor have sex with me. I masturbated and fell asleep, much like I did every night. Later that night I half woke up and discovered I was half laying on my stomach and my hips were moving as if I were having sex. I could feel a weight against me, but I knew I was the only one in the room. I didn't recall having erotic dreams. I drifted back to sleep and that's all I remember. The next night, it happens again. I didn't masturbate before sleep this time. I wake up in the same position, with the same movements of my hips with the weight on top of me. Again, there was no one else in the room and no erotic dreams. I drifted back to sleep and that was the end of it. We had the usual ghostly interactions over the next few months, but no more sexual activity. One day I realized we hadn't had any interactions for a few months. Then 2 weeks ago my daughter was woken by a man screaming in her room. Just the two of us were here. Then as I was getting dressed to go out to a party, I heard the door open and a male voice say, "I'm back." We weren't expecting company, so I was half naked in my bathroom with the door wide open. I heard the voice and slammed my bathroom door, then asked who was there. My daughter, who was in the kitchen, said she hadn't heard anything. After that, the ghost interactions started up again. They've been very active, especially the animal. I have felt it on my bed many nights and my daughter has had her own experiences. Last night the ghost animal was moving all over my bed. I knew it wasn't my cats as I could see or touch both of them. I drifted off to sleep after masturbating. I half woke up in the same position as the other 2 times. I could feel a weight against me and my hips were moving as if I were having sex. I drifted back to sleep and woke again with the same thing happening, then finally fell asleep for the rest of the night. I don't mind it and it isn't hurting me, so I don't really care if it continues. It is just a really weird feeling. It has been nice coming to the site and seeing others who have similar stories.